for kingdom marriages, and I usually don't do the kingdom marriage videos, but I've been getting a lot of messages about kingdom marriages and kingdom spouses and stuff like that. So, um, I feel like the Most High is preparing a lot of His chosen for their kingdom spouse, and the Most High is revealing in this season who your real kingdom husband is and who your real kingdom wife is. You know what I'm saying? So this message is for somebody out there, and I got this message earlier this week, but I was watching one of Stephanie P. Smith's videos, and she said in her video, don't wake up your kingdom spouse. And I want to piggyback off of that too. Like, you're not like, don't ruin that. Like, it's especially if you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you're not ready spiritually, and you're still working on like being or staying on fire for God consistently, you know what I'm saying, and just like removing that one foot from the world. If you're like a little lukewarm, if you're a woman, and you know that you have some things that you have to get together, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and if you're a man and you know that there's some areas that you're insecure about that you need to work on, you know what I'm saying, don't wake up your spouse. Don't wake him up and wake her up if you know who they are, because the Most High is revealing. And I can, this is what I'm feeling like. The Most High is revealing, you know what I'm saying, who your true spouse is. Some of you guys are going to notice is that there are some women or men of God who have been courting you for years, and you're just now kind of waking up to it. And then everything else is going to start to make sense. Like, oh my goodness, this was my husband the whole time. Or, oh my goodness, this is my wife the whole time. That's how it's literally going to be like that. Like, somebody has been speaking to your spirit, and you're thinking that they're just like a messenger, your personal messenger, right? And then like the Most High just kind of wakes you up like, wow. And then it kind of makes sense, like this, like, some of the things that, like, let's say if your husband is like Hispanic or something like that, and you love the Hispanic culture, you love the Hispanic food, like you want to learn Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll come to think like, wow, this whole time, like my whole life, I've always been into like the Hispanic culture. And then you learn that your kingdom spouse, is Hispanic, and you're like, wow, this is my husband the whole time. No, and everything starts to make sense. Like, wow, I've always been like attracted to like learning how to cook Hispanic foods and the language and all this other stuff. And then you find out, boom, like that's my husband. My husband's Hispanic. And so that's the reason why, like, you've always loved these things, because the Most High have been preparing you for someone who's that same culture or background. Or let's say a woman of God that you've been watching on YouTube or like any other platform. Every time you go to her channel, she's saying something that pertains to your life, or that's something that you can identify with, right? And then you come to notice that there's a lot of features about her that you love, and you like her energy, her characteristics. Like, she has really, really good energy, and you're just drawn and addicted to her energy. And so it's like, wow, like this, I think that this might be my wife. You know what I'm saying? God is waking up a lot of his chosen to who their true husbands and their true wives are in this season. He is. But the thing is, Stephanie said in her video that stuck with me, she said, don't wake them up, because to be quite honest with you, even though the Most High is showing you guys who your true spouse is, he's not, like, it's not time for you guys to come together, because there's still things that are inside of you that you need to purge up out of you. There's some things that are inside of her that you need to purge up out of her, that she needs to purge up out of her or him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some unhealthy habits, unhealthy things. But just understand, like, your kingdom spouse knows all of this stuff about you already, Because if the Most High is showing you who he is or who she is, he's definitely showing them who you are. Okay, for real. And it's gonna be, especially if you've always been in like toxic relationships, your kingdom husband or your kingdom wife is going to be the complete opposite, right? And so the reason why it's important to not, wake them up right now is because you need to heal from the toxicity of your previous, of relationships from your previous seasons. You have to heal from that. You can't, because if you go into this kingdom marriage unhealed from your, from toxic relationships that you've been in the past, you know what I'm saying? And you haven't allowed yourself any time to, like purify yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say we were having sex, out of wedlock and stuff like that. You need to ask the Holy Spirit to purify you. You know what I'm saying? And to give you time to heal and spiritually and mentally, you know what I'm saying? And spend some time alone first. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to just, go from that toxic relationship jumping right into your kingdom marriage unhealed, Anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there, you guys. It's marriageseason.com. It's kingdom marriage season. And I guess, I don't know, I kind of think that the Most High is doing it to give us, not us, but like everyone hope. You know what I'm saying? To give everybody hope. You know what I'm saying? So, because there's some people that are just getting wearied and tired of waiting on their spouse and stuff like that. But I'm just like letting you guys know, like, man, like, y'all husband and y'all wife is going to be everything that you ever dreamed of. Everything you ever dreamed of. It's going to be like weird, especially, and this is the reason why it's important to heal from the toxicity. Because the thing is, like, when your husband or your wife comes, they're going to come healed. And they're going to come like completely opposite of anything that you've ever gone through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't ruin that. Like you have to heal first. You have to take some time for yourself and just heal before jumping into the kingdom marriage, okay? Because I'm telling you, you're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin it. It's going to be weird. It's going to be different. Like, it's just going to be very different. And that's what my spirit is telling me. Like, it's going to be very, very different. Okay, it's going to be very good, happy, healthy union. It's going to be very healthy, and it's going to glorify God, and your husband and your wife is going to literally be on fire for the Most High. Literally be on fire for the Most High. Set on fire for Yah. So whatever goals you got, body goals, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit them, get them body goals together. That's, like, drink your water, just get into a good spiritual headspace. The Most High may allow you to connect. Like, there's some people that are already connected to their kingdom spouse, and their kingdom spouse is already communicating to them. You know what I'm saying? I received a message yesterday saying, oh, your kingdom, no, it's today. It says, your kingdom spouse saw you, and he thinks that you're beautiful. So that's for somebody. Your kingdom spouse thinks that you're beautiful. So just stop tripping. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say for you guys. Just, like, and this is only for chosen ones, people of God. This message is not for those that are in the world. This is a special season for the chosen ones, for God's people, for people of God. Okay? Anyways, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Y'all will in peace.